with some dreams.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Sport. Another exciting edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be New Orleans going up against Cleveland. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for New Orleans, Wallace is out there with Embiid. Then it's Rose. And there's Bryant. And it's Serbiak in at the 3 spot. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Now, here's Garland. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And so here is New Orleans. Rose attacking, and Rose throws it down.
Well, he created room off the dribble, got into the lane, and off that drive, he had a nasty dunk.
The Cavaliers on offense. Sexton dishes to Garland. Back to Sexton. Here's Osman. Here's Love. Over Wallace. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Wally serving.
A ton of moves in Kevin's arsenal. Baits the defender into the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of this one.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. There's Garland, and it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
And here are the Cavaliers. Pass to Garland. Love inside, guarded by Embiid. Here's Osman. Good on the triple.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Offensive rebound. Here's Rose, and another shot. Can't capitalize inside.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And the foul on Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Mike Bibby's checked in for New Orleans. Love deciding where to go with it. And Garland has it in the corner. The shot from the low post is good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Kobe. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Bryant hits them both. And here is Garland. Here's Osman. The pass to Love. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Garland. Sexton with it. Picked up by Bryant. Stolen. And now Bibby pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Count it.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now, here's Garland. And the rejection by Embiid.
length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
1:52 left here in the opening quarter. Cleveland trails by 3. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Nance finds Porter. Garland with it. He's against Young. Passes it to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Missed inside. New Orleans leading by 3. And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Nance outside. Inside. Garland with the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
New Orleans with the ball. Here's Young at the tip, and Williams is right there.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And Trae Young, the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
36 seconds in the first quarter. On the wing, Porter. Here's Thompson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The unbelievable effort. Thompson, a dedicated warrior on the offensive glass.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Count that bucket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Cleveland trails by 3. Here's Windler. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Launches it. They grab their own miss. And a high-scoring first quarter. The team's really filling it up. New Orleans on top. They're up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
New Orleans leading by 3. We've got Williams. Williams is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Lambeer. And it's Porter at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Insane leaping skills from Derrick Rose on display. You got to watch out when he takes off.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Now Garland. Pass to Windler. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Williams. That's good from Williams, the assist from Porter.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet. He'll find an open man.
Maybe checked in for Williams. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Garland. Cleveland trails by 7. Pass to Sexton. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Thompson against Lambeer. Just 4 to shoot. Puts one up from 19, and that one goes long. New Orleans leading by 7. And it's Rose penetrating and finished off by Rose.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Sexton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Windler, guarded by Porter, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tipping.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint on both ends. Of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Bibby with the bucket. Bibby's got the lead up to 9 now for New Orleans.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Sexton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Free throw good, Sexton.
And you see the speed, the athleticism, and scoring ability of Sexton. Special. A guard with a fantastic skill set and loads of potential.
New Orleans leading by 7. Here's Bibby. And no good. Nice D from Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
Wallace hits 2 free throws. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Bibby against Sexton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Sexton's got 4 this quarter.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
Here's Bibby. Rebound Andre Drummond. Cleveland trails by 7. Sexton the pass to Love.
Carving out space in the paint. Love puts the defense in a tough spot.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one at the line is good.
For a guy who plays the power forward and sometimes the center spot, he has great touch at the line. Kevin Love is a tremendous face-up shooter.
New Orleans making a switch here. Young's checked in.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
To the paint, deflects the pass, and stolen by Sexton. Here's Osman. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 5. Kobe's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
To the middle. Nice D from Sexton. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Up top, Porter, defended by Young. Outside, Sexton.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Ryan against Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For New Orleans, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. The first one falls.
And they have yet to miss a shot on the line here this quarter.
Garland, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. And Kobe drops them both. 56 seconds left in the first half of the game. Cleveland trails by 7. Outside, Sexton. Another shot. Drummond rejected by Young.
You might ask, how is Trae Young blocking shots? The awareness and the activity level. That's how.
Kobe with the steal. And Bryant slams it in.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now the pass to Drummond. Kicks it to Garland. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 12 seconds left in the first half. Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for New Orleans.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And so it's New Orleans ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action after this word. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Kind of like what Rose has done this one so far.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the 1 spot. And the dunk by Rose.
And that play was made by Derrick Rose because of his ability to play pick and roll basketball.
Cleveland trails by 9.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Here's Bryant. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Kobe's got 8 points.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 6. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 6. And now Kobe running the floor all by himself. And Bryant slams it in.
Yeah, love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit, looking to rebuild, also it says something about the center position in today's game.
And it's Rose penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Timeout call for Cavaliers.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Lambier's checked in for Embiid. Williams comes in for Ben Wallace. Otto Porter Jr. he's checked in for Kobe. And Bibby subbed in for Rose. Williams dishes to Bibby. Passes it to Serbiak. Tries again. Here's Lambier. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Nance.
Yeah, easy call.
For New Orleans, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And the first one drops. And Cleveland making a change here. Windler's checked in. And Williams drops them both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Cleveland trails by 15. Garland with it. He has 6. And Porter, here we go. Bill Lambier with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bibby against Nance. Bibby kicks to Lambier. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's foul number 2 for him. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now, here is Bibby. He's covered closely. He dishes it to Williams. It's good. The assist this time from Bibby. Williams has got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Williams. And good that time. Nance has got his first points in this one.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Young taking his time here. He can't get that one, so Cleveland will take it the other way.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Cleveland trails by 15. Now, here's Garland. He has 6. Pass to Windler. He kicks it to Garland. Over Young. Here's Thompson. No good on that one. Nice D from Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Windler. There's the dish to Thompson. To the right side. Here's Garland. From outside, off the mark. Up on top. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to fall.
Tristan Thompson, his wingspan bothering that shot.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. New Orleans on top. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Rose. Anthony is out there with Wallace. And there's Bryant, and it's Lambeer. And at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Multi-time NBA rebound leader. Might want to think about putting a body on Drummond.
Kobe goes in. Can't connect from short range. Cleveland trails by 15. Here's Windler. And it's sent back by Wallace. Ryan in the post. Anthony on the wing. Defended by Drummond. Anthony can't hit. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, everyone knows once Drummond gets anywhere around the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Here's Wallace, and the rejection by Love. Here's Bryant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he makes the first. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Down by 15. Kobe comes with the double team. The pass to Garland. Here's Osman. Here's Drummond. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Bryant. Knocked loose. Embiid. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he knocks down the first one. New Orleans making a switch here. Ibby's checked in. Both free throws good from Bryant. Cleveland trails by 17. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Drummond passes to Garland. It's deflected. Ryan in the post. Defended by Sexton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. is on Colin Sexton. First one falls for him. And Kobe drops them both. And the Cavaliers with possession. 19-point game. Now, here's Garland. Bibby covering. Garland dishes to Love. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Wallace has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Sexton. The teardrop falls in.
You know, Crafty just capitalizing there on the floater. Give Sexton room to shoot that shot, and he's going to take it.
Now here's Bryant, and yes, it's good. Bryant's got 12 points here in the second half.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Here's Garland. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Kobe Bryant.
It seems like he spent a huge chunk of this game at the free throw line. And that's a good thing. It shows how aggressive he's been. And when your free throw attempts are in the double digits, you know you're not playing the game soft.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're leading by 17. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bibby. They get it again.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Here's Osman. And he lays it straight in.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And here's Bibby over to the wing. And Embiid kicks to Kobe. And it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
Now, here is Bibby. Tight defense on him. Kobe against Sexton. Here's Bryant. A second chance effort. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Now Dellavedova passes it to Zizic. Here's Windler. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Exum with a wide open look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carryovers into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier. He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Got a piece of it. Embiid with the steal from deep rows.
Each possession, confidence from Derrick Rose. He wants the basketball. He's to knock him down.
So you see New Orleans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that operating flawlessly. They're just searching for answers that
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Oh, you man, then come at me. Make a move, better pattern it quick. I assume you'll be coming for. That makes two of us, Venom. My own head can't tell. Cash, Venom. That's what men do. If that's my dog, then I'ma hold him down like a friend do. Got him homie, I'm finna straight to town with a pistol. Ain't no way that get you. I always beneficial. Got a in it who wanna get you. Get this money, let's just turn it up. Look, I put these balls to continue. Match the gas to speed up. I won't ease up, and I don't mean the best, but I can't keep up. Let him get next, cause we up. Telling you now, that boy, he tough. Down, he's up, and I'm hungry for success. Give me my I'm gon' eat up. For real. If they ever tried to play, tell them put that on pause. Show the world what I'm about. Reason why I wrote the song. If them say they ballin', don't you do that. I roll around, bitch, money over. Keep the family over. Get the money, dance, the racks, the cash, whatever it's called. Let's get it all. and then go to college. Told her mama, let's not worry, cause I got it. Money is the object. I gotta stay on top. I learned that from my brother Ben, and I always kept it in my knowledge. Too cool, yeah, he too modest. She tryna give a side, just like the Nazis, and I'm tryna give game. Jokers ain't the same. He could, I might be faded. I'm good, feeling for break that code. I hit it, still hit record. I spit that rock. If you was looking for it, you might find me. She wanted me to, too bad I can't. Remember it's money over, keep your family over. I'ma go hard for my family, I'ma go hard for my dogs. Keep nothing but a honey, I'ma get it to my to the head. For the city, show it, get the money.
Axel.
Bring they juice.
Ain't expecting this one.
Yeah. Let me see some. Okay. You cannot say pop and forget. I'm from the floor, sweat. So they turn, driving through the veil, dropping it. I got a lot of different jokes, drill like booties. I don't know, but I'm gonna go. And I'm in that Bugatti, moving 200, giving me and Trey, that's what. All you see is helicopters. I'm in the engine, resin, get that. My chicks is clearing, yes, it's expanding. And I got a couple, let me know, subscribe. If you want, cause boy, I can send, and I got it. And she got a Louis back, yeah. Okay, flex. Woo back, baby. Let me see some. Okay. My woo back, baby. Let me see some. Okay.
Gotta jump out the zoo. See him. Yellow flame, my moves. Bring my head up to the my face. Duck away. She went up there, but I've been there. I took a chance, there's a lot to take. I took her right in and up right away. She needed. It cost me 350. But the D, she let it twirl to the beat. I send a better reach. Wearing pearls, but the bees. I only hurl at my pee. Nah.
Woo back, baby. Let me see some. Okay. My woo back, baby. Let me see some. Okay.
Let me know what's up with you. Let me know if you comfortable. Let me know what's up with you. Let me know if you comfortable. Your vibe, and I found my let's touch the sky. I'ma change your life, yeah. You realize I love the way you look me in my eyes, yeah. Don't kill my vibe, yeah. On top of my game, we are the same, hey. I wonder why, lame. think that they run things. I wonder why, I wonder why, yeah. Just feel the vibes, just feel the vibes. Let me know, let me know, let me know what's up with you. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know if you come. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know what's up with you. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know if you comfortable. Now when you left, it wasn't right, yeah. I took a left, swerved, and I took a right, yeah. I was feeling right, yeah, see it in the night air. They talking dumb, well, frankly, I don't care. You realize I'm the man and I'm in my prime, yeah. And won't waste no time, yeah. No, you ain't worth a dime, yeah. Still on my mind, whoa, you still on my mind, yeah. Let me know, let me know, let me know what's up with you. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know if you comfortable. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know what's up with you. Let me know if you comfortable. I wonder why, I wonder why, yeah. Just feel the vibes, just feel the vibes. I wonder why, I wonder why, yeah. Just feel the vibes, just feel the vibes. I wonder why, I wonder why, yeah. Just feel the vibes, just feel the vibes. Just feel the vibes, just feel the vibes. I'm gonna ride that red eye. I stack that money till I can't no more. We be. I don't really be into this pain, gon' go. Straight from the bottom, blow a bag on my bro. Yeah. Just 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up on my bed. I say down, I let it shit. You. They be talking, did he rap you? I jump it down, I send my brothers for the slide for you. And every around me willing for the for you. Who you judging? I come up straight from the gutter. We'll struggle, me and my brothers ain't no one but each other. I can buy a hatchback, but I got my family back, my life nothing. I want my knee back, but I'm caught up with these. I'ma ride that red eye. Stack them till I can't no more. Jump up on my head. I got plenty money, but then now where I reside. Fly miles across this town, see you smiling. She be fans up like this won't be a hype man. The minute I won't be alone, she don't like that. Searching for gold, I know I'm looking for something. I'ma ride that red eye. Stack that money till I can't no more. We be. I don't really be into this pain, gon' go. Straight from the bottom, blow a bag on my bro. Oh yeah. Just put 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up on my bag.
ain't good enough. Right through. Heard, know that I've been like comparisons. I'm the rarest. I got respect for some. I just ain't scared of none. Why every time when they need some help, I be there for them. But every time when the tables turn, I ain't hearing none. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah, that's just how it is. 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 Yeah, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. Nasty, why I look nervous. This. We just can't pretend. I'm blind on your people, that's a heavy sin. See, I could give a about the bread you. How you claiming the culture that? Man, that's some sucker. Then I was down, but now I'm up again. Now the ones that turn their back, they showing love again. People see me asking me what's such and such in them. Don't bring them up around me, I don't fuck with them. I cut them off, it's permanent. And if you claim I did you dirty, you deserve it. Guilty until proven innocence, what the verdict is. When you from the hood.
That's just how it is. 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 Whoop, boy. That's how it is. That.
Tallest building in Michigan, the Renaissance Center. Part of the scenery tonight is coming to you live from Detroit. Time to get NBA action.
What the fuck? What's this shit happening to me real quick?
Per individual. Here in Monterey Bay, at approximately.
Worse, you're teaching them that abuse is okay. Abuse is not okay. If you won't stop for her, stop for them, because it's got to stop.
This morning we're launching a new series called Eye on Innovation. It will feature stories about the increasing role science and technology play in our lives. Cutting-edge technology is now shining a light on a mysterious sea creature called starvation. Write that name down, class. You'll be quizzed on it later. Okay. The little critter appears to be a vital and powerful ally in the fight against climate change. Now, Jonathan Bigliotti spoke with scientists at the Monterey Bay Aquarium Research Institute who introduce us to an animal we might not be able to live without.
If you drained Monterey Bay in Central California, you would see a chasm the size of the Grand Canyon. It's here that scientists just discovered a key to how the oceans keep carbon out of our atmosphere.
These animals that are less than 10 centimeters in size are playing outsized roles in how things are moving around and functioning in our ocean. There's the laser housing here.
Kakani Kachiga camera and laser scanning system. It was just used to look inside.
when you see what they're doing.
Well,
the work they're
ahead in our more perfect union series, how a school bus turned into a rolling basketball court is on a road trip to inspire social justice. That's ahead on CBS this morning.
This morning's Eye on Innovation is sponsored by IBM. Let's put smart to work.
Difference, according to the author of a new book. Something that they were a year prior. That's been a big focus of public health, and there's still a lot of work to do. More than 3 million people are still using e-cigarettes. However, this is progress.
8% is huge. It really is.
And the way you started it, you've got some good news. That is good news.
Yeah, it really is.
Now.
We spent so much time talking about this last year, and it's other news has developed. It's been overwhelmed by other news, but that turns like that's a great development. Yeah. All right, I've got some good news too. Some breaking news. It was just announced that a new Bruce Springsteen album will drop next month.
Yay.
The title track called "Letter to You" is out this morning. And also released a music video for the new song. Take a listen. The album contains 12 songs. One of the exciting parts.
So in other words, cavemen did not snore. They did not need braces. And it was a trade-off. Our brain smaller, our jaws got smaller, and now we're struggling to breathe. So it's no one's fault. We're dealing with it. How do we change it? How do we improve our breathing?
Well, it's much easier when you're a young kid or an infant because so much of that growth is happening. So eating hard foods, not eating industrialized mush, because that's the #1 culprit to why our mouths have grown so small and our teeth are so bad. But when you're in adulthood, it's a lot harder. So you can adopt healthy breathing habits, but you can also do exercises for your mouth. Because what we have here in our throat is basically a muscle tube, and it gets flabby just like any other muscle. And the more soft, processed foods we eat, the less we're able to really have that masticatory stretch which we need to keep this muscle fit.
So James, you call this a lost art and a missing pillar of health. Why aren't doctors generally talking about this? Why isn't the medical community traditionally putting this in the forefront of healthy living?
Well, they were for thousands of years. You look at the oldest medical texts from India, from China, even from Greece, and they were talking about healthy breathing. There's 7 books in the Chinese Tao that talk only about breathing. All the bad things that are going to happen if you do it improperly, and all the good things that are going to happen if you do it properly. So, you know, there's a growing body of research. It's been there for hundreds of years, actually, in the Western cultures about how healthy can improve so many chronic conditions. You have to show up and do some of this work for your body to stay balanced. Western medicine is a miraculous thing that has so many innumerable benefits to us. But breathing is something we carry with us all day long. 25,000 times a day we're breathing. If we're doing that improperly, the body is just never going to be healthy.
James, can I just say, excuse me, Tony. Yeah. James, can I just say, Tony has been so excited about you coming. He was saying, I can't wait to talk to him. I can't wait for you guys to hear what he has to say. Apparently, he talks about you at home. His wife, Katie Kerr, who works for the competition, but we love her anyway, said, good evening from my dinner table. where Tony DeCopel is explaining to me that our nose holes are a lot smaller than they were 1.5 million years ago. So you have definitely made an impression, James. Bravo to you. I'm curious, is it better to breathe through your nose or breathe through your mouth?
That's an easy question.
Isn't it?
When you're breathing through your mouth, the reason why that is so damaging for you is specifically because you're not breathing through your nose. So if you were to cut my head in half, and I've seen my head in a CAT scan, what you see here in these sinuses is this incredible volume. It's this very ornate structure. So when we breathe through our noses, we force air through this labyrinth of all these different tubes, all these different structures, so that it is heated, it is moistened, and it is conditioned by the time it enters our lungs. So if you're breathing through the mouth, you don't get any of those advantages. And when you're breathing through the mouth, it's almost like your lungs are an external organ because they're exposed to everything in the air. And if you live in a city like I do, that pollutants, the politics, on and on. I'm left. I will always be not a mouth breather, but a nose breather, thanks to you.
I can't imagine what your dinner table conversation is going to be tonight since you got to met James Nestor in person.
I was very struck by the book. Also, I want to leave people with the perfect breath. 5.5 seconds in, 5.5 seconds out, 5.5 breaths per minute, and you get 5.5 liters of oxygen.
5 seconds in, 5 seconds out.
Yeah, I know, it's a long one.
That seems long, James. 5 seconds seems long. No?
There's a lot more in the book. People should... 5.5 breaths per minute, and you get 5.5 liters of oxygen.
5 seconds in, 5 seconds out.
Yeah, I know, it's a long one.
That seems long, James.
Always be not a mouth breather, but a nose breather, thanks to you.
I can't imagine what your dinner table conversation is going to be tonight since you got to met James Nestor in person.
I was very struck by the book. Also, I want to leave people with the perfect breath. 5.5 seconds in, 5.5 seconds out, 5.5 breaths per minute, and you get 5.5 liters of oxygen.
5 seconds in, 5 seconds out.
Yeah, I know, it's a long one.
That seems long, James. 5 seconds seems long. No?
There's a lot more in the book. People should pick it up. It's very interesting. Don't be skeptical. He will convince you. And that book is Breath, on sale now. Ahead, our More Perfect Union series rolls along with the Hoop Bus. Find out how the traveling basketball machine is starting conversations about race and bringing people together. But first, check your local weather.
Good morning. Temperatures up this Thursday. This morning, we're starting in the mid-70s with little to no threat for rainfall. A few showers going to be possible for the afternoon. Hot and muggy for that 10th day of September. Temperatures on their way to about 92 degrees. Today looks to be our quietest day over the next week. More unsettled weather returns Friday afternoon with scattered showers and thunderstorms becoming likely over the weekend, and that will be the case through much of the next work week as well.
You're watching.
People, let's use what we created together to make change.
The Hoop Bus became a magnet. Protesters, even police, were drawn to it in unity.
Did you ever wonder what a guy who largely grew up in France, how he ended up being in the middle of a Black Lives Matter protest?
Yeah, no, I really don't think about it. The thing is, like, we're fighting for the same cause. We're fighting.
That's some amazing work. I wish I could throw better.
Yeah, me too. The Borderos, proud partners with Alan Camaro.
Our series of More Perfect Union aims to show that what unites us as Americans is far greater than what divides us. This morning, that message has found a home with basketball fanatics. CBS Sunday Morning correspondent Lee Cowan introduces us to a team creating hoops to connect communities and open a dialogue for social change.
The Venice Beach basketball courts, your haven for pickup ballers. Players come from everywhere to shoot the Venice vibe. Until COVID shut it all down. That sent sparks flying for one player who He suddenly lost his favorite outlet.
There's this thin line between being safe and sane. You know, our motto is the game never stops. That's the way we connect.
Nick Ansom, who goes by Nico Naismith, founded the Venice Basketball League. But he's also an artist who grew up outside Paris. His twin passions found a home at the end of a welding tour, deftly wielded by fellow artist and friend Lori Powers. Together, they created what they call survival hoops.
We built about 100 of them, and we were together every day making hoops. The hoops go right in here.
They're all made from reclaimed items, chairs, shoes, even car bumpers. You just see a hoop in just about everything?
I see a hoop in everything. You could put a few things on the ground there, and I could just immediately make a hoop out of it.
They've hung them in back alleys all over Venice. Played them, too. But this is their real hoop dream, an old school bus turned into a rolling court. It was built to bring Venice street ball to streets outside Venice. But when those streets filled up with people protesting racism and police violence, Nico thought his hoop bus should hit the road too.
Like 2020's canceled. I'm like, well, but I have this bus, and it's funded by the people, it's powered by the people. I'm like, let's use what we created together to make change.
The hoop bus became a magnet to protesters. Even police were drawn to it in unity.
Did you ever wonder what a guy who largely grew up in France, how he ended up being in the middle of a Black Lives Matter protest?
Yeah, no, I really don't think about it. The thing is, like, we're fighting for the same cause. We're fighting for justice. We're all one. I'm just, like, doing what feels right.
For the past month, the hoop bus has been on a cross-country road trip, stopping along the way to preach the gospel of basketball and its ability to bring strangers together. It's a mobile art gallery from top to bottom. Pre Hester is one of the artists making the track. That's him working on a painting on the roof. This is his artwork too.
It was just amazing to see how many people, like, from every ethnicity, every race. It was just phenomenal.
He too was targeted by police, who mistook him for someone else when he was painting a mural on a wall a few years ago. That makes this pilgrimage personal.
I was like George Floyd, face down, and a knee was to my back, and there was 8 cops with guns drawn to me.
The youngest among us are most inspired, like 11-year-old Dash Cole. He made his own BLM bucket.
I feel like that it shows that everybody can speak up, even if you're a kid, even if it's a small thing, it still helps a lot.
Now, the hoop bus isn't going to end racism, but Nico Naismith hopes that it's a reminder that victory comes when everyone on the team is shooting.
You see the back of the bus says vote. This is a beautiful country that has a lot of opportunity, but if there's something you don't like take action on it.
For CBS This Morning, I'm Lee Count in Venice Beach, California.
Well, Lee Count, I love everything about that story.
Yeah,
everything.
me too.
Starting with the hoop bus. Well, I know what you're going to say.
Everyone's shooting on the same goal, you know?
I love that.
Shooting for the same goal. Right. I mean, that's what we need in this country. We need a shared reality and a shared goal.
I love the Black Lives Matter sign at the front and the boat at the back.
I love that he saw the opportunity that he had this bus parked there and he could do something.
Yeah. And the little boy Dash, he said, it doesn't matter your age, you can all do something. Let's go, Dash. On today's CBS This Morning podcast, we'll talk with First Amendment lawyer. His name is Greg Lukianoff.
No obligation, no pressure.
I tell people it's your money.
I'll do all I can to help you get it now.
You're so relieved, so happy. I really...
Visit goodtogo.com. It's fast, cheap, and easy. Visit goodtogo.com. That's good, the number 2,
2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. They've got Bryant, Joel Embiid out there with Wallace, and it's Rose, and it's Serbiak in at the 3 with the small forward. And for Detroit, at the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Luke Kennard out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Roy in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Rose. Give a step back. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Now here's Griffin. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Rose, no good. Detroit with the ball. And it's sent back by Wallace. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Here's Snell, running by Serbiak. Snell, the pass to Griffin. 4 on the clock. Kennard for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's Rose. No good with the layup. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Kennard for 3. Not going to go that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Here's Bryant, and finished off by Bryant.
I love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Rose against Rose. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Griffin. A shot, no good. Griffin's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Wallace gets to Kobe. The second effort. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Kennard against Rose. Rose with some nice D. Kobe attacking, and he banks in the layup. Bryant's got 6.
And Bryant, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Now, here's Maker. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Mikhailuk. He dishes it to Boyd. Williams comes with a double team, and that one drops.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. New Orleans shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Brown outside. Here's Doumbouya. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Williams. Rebounded by Maker. Here's Mikhailuk. They get a hand on it. And New Orleans pushing it up now.
Wow, the verticality, the power. Knox looks like he could enter the slam dunk contest.
They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Brown with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Here's Galloway. And the layup's good off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Young. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot's good by Williams.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 2. Galloway taking his time here. Over Young. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. New Orleans on top, up by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this break. This has been a fairly close game for the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Here's Young. We've got John Henson. McCray is out there with Doumbouya. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 3 spot. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. It's good.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
And it's Galloway with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. 4-point game. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
For Young.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
Griffin's check in for the Pistons. Rose comes in for Langston Galloway. And New Orleans also making a change. Dante Exum is checked in for Knox. Now here's Rose. And slam dunk by Henson.
Vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others. And this guy is so tough to deal with.
Young dishes to Porter. Was shot missing. And Detroit the other way now. Up to the right wing. And the wide open shot from Rose. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, don't you love to see the burst? Dante Exum, that lightning speed toward the cup, really nice.
It's his first trip to the line. So for the Pistons, Christian Wood comes in for Henson. And Tony Snell subbed in for Doumbouya.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Now here's Rose. The pass to Griffin. Here's McRae. He kicks it to Snell. Passes to Wood. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, that's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
It's stolen. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Rose. It's hauled in by Wood. Rose has gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's McRae. Can't tie it up as that one misses. New Orleans in the lead. Here we go, one-on-one. Exum's shot is off.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Rose has gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Rose can't hit. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. McRae passes to Wood. Embiid comes with a double team. Snell from outside. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. To the inside. Griffin with the steal. Pass to Rose. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Rose has got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Man, when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunk made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was so eager to show that there was more to his game.
For Detroit, Bruce Brown is checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Kennard in for Jordan McRae. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. If you look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Akers checked in for Detroit.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Rose passes to Wood. The Pistons working the ball around now. Maker with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's Rose with the three.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Knox. And Lakers sends it back. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans are retaining possession. Langston Galloway's checked in for Derrick Rose. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Here's Kennard following the score by New Orleans. 1:14 left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. There's Galloway. He's covered by Rose. Galloway, no good.
That's an example of great defense. His teammates love that about him. Always why the shooters struggle against this guy.
Embiid kicks to Bryant. Pass to Knox. Embiid trying to break loose. misses. Detroit trails by 4. Brown outside. Good D by Embiid. And there's the pass to Knox. Who's back up? Rebounded by the Pistons.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And it's Brown missing. Here's Knox. Kennard covering. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Jumboya, he got it up. Unable to get that one. And so it's New Orleans with their And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kobe Bryant really making a difference.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So for New Orleans right now, Bryant is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Wallace. And it's Serbiak in at the 3 spot. Now here's Rose. Wallace down low. Griffin on him. And Griffin sends it back. Rose looking around. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
So it's the Pistons now. They trail by 6. Here's Snell. Goodbye, Serbiak. From deep. Wood. Rebounded by Rose. And it's Rose with the ball for New Orleans. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Rose.
Well, Derrick Rose plays with such intensity, such willingness to draw contact on the interior.
For New Orleans, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Free throw, good. Rose. And so he hits both. Detroit trails by 8. Rose kicks to Kennard. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. New Orleans making some changes here. Williams comes in for Joel Embiid, and Trae Young subbed in for Rose. Now a timeout called by Detroit. this third quarter, just over a minute play. Stolen. And now, here comes Young, leading the break. Wallace, the pass to Young. Passes it to Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Young's shot is good.
And that's solid. Play in the paint continues here, guys.
Detroit trails by 10. Outside Rose. Pass to Wood. Back to Rose. Lays it up off the glass. Rose has got 6 points.
Absolutely fearless. And this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. You talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Von Makers check in for Christian Wood, and it's Jordan McRae in for Canong. Shot from 16. Count it. Good. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
Now we've seen this a time or two. Derrick Rose in the mid-range doing work.
Griffin against Anthony. Here's Porter. Second chance shot. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 5 rebounds tonight. Out to the right wing. 3-pointer. Snell. A 3-pointer is right on target. And now just a 5-point New Orleans lead. Knocked away. Exum's shot is off. And it's Detroit's ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. McCray kicks to Griffin. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That's his first foul. New Orleans making some changes here. Kevin Knox is checked in for Porter. Patrick McCaw comes for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Shake Milton in for Exum. There's 1:38 left to play here in the third. Here's Galloway. Pass to Dumboya. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've led by as much as 10. Knox the pass to McCaw. Stolen by Henson. And foul on Johnson. That's his first foul. Luke Kennard in for the Pistons. Who's coming? Winston Galloway. Rose, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Boy, he cannot have anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
The Pistons shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Embiid, he's checked in for Williams. And he makes both free throws. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Rose, no good. Detroit trails by 3. Inside, here's Dumboya.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
On the wing, Milton. Kennard covering. And Henson sends it back. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. So that will be all of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Pistons shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
40 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Rose. He has 6. To the middle. Here's Embiid. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And New Orleans leads by 1.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
A nice shot by Mikhailuk.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for New Orleans. Milton, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up. You know, 2 things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
They get it back. Knox. Missed. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. John Henson out there with Griffin. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's McCollum. And at the 3. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others. Helps him to draw fouls.
And he knocks down the Pistons. The Pistons making a change here. Woods checked in. And then for New Orleans, Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Kobe is subbed in for McCall. Blake Griffin hits them both.
And Griffin has battled knee injuries during his career, but his persistence is incredible. Still,
Out below!
Hey guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of player. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Rose finds Griffin.
And so much attention drawn by Rose, he knows how to exploit that to create for his guys.
Rose attacks. That was a strong dunk.
That is nice. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. And the pass to Rose. Here's McCollum. Nailed from three-point land. McCollum's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons. And so here's New Orleans. Here's Rose. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Griffin. The kick out to Rose. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. And a last touch by Bryant. Tony Snell's checked in for the Pistons. New Orleans also making some changes. Williams comes in for Kevin Knox. Young is subbed in for Rose. Rose passes to Griffin. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pistons lead by 5.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's Rose. The fast break opportunity. Cranes the jumper to finish the break.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead and they should count themselves to be lucky.
They get it back. Williams misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Detroit leading by 7. Griffin dishes to Rose. Three-pointer, Snell. Rebound by Serbiak. Snell's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Wallace.
And Wallace, just an unreal defender. An undersized center who blocks shots and pounds the glass like a madman.
Free throw good, Wallace. Joel Embiid is checked in for New Orleans. Rose comes in for Young.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Derrick Rose.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Guys, I was able to listen in to what Glenn Casey went over with his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Got a piece of it. Here's Kobe. And here's Rose. To the paint. Another shot. If it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Joel Embiid.
Now working off the field, you see Rose attracting attention and puts the roller in stride.
John Henson's check in for Christian Wood. Embiid's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Rose against Rose. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Kobe. Wallace trying to break free. Was shot by Bryant. No good. Wallace outside. Down low. And the dunk by Kobe.
And Kobe lives for these situations. You know how much he likes the spotlight, and boy, does he deliver time and time again.
Rose with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. Rose can't hit.
We've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to look that up.
That's the Griffin.
Got it! And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Rose against Rose. Rose goes in. And they jam down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
We know this about Derrick Rose. He never ducks these moments. He's fearless, this guy.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They trail by 1. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Seconds left in the game. Pass to Griffin. Back to Rose. Pocket 6. Looking for Kennard. He gets it in there.
And they do have a foul to give.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 1. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th. What's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look if that's at all possible.
There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And it's Rose penetrating.
That is unbelievable. One of the best big shot makers this game has ever seen.
Griffin down low over Wallace. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So It's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a double. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
With the frog guy, got a head cracked it JJ with a palm pilot. All this money on my mind, all this body, yeah, yeah. I got a grab dope, brand new white Rolls Royce and that match a toes. I was out flocking, I ain't have a choice, I ain't even had no clothes. I put my wrist inside the freezer, watch the paddock roll. Think about the time that we was hopping fences, I was staying inside the trench. I keep it for you and you, I know that. Back in Genesis, I was OT. She got a by my side, you don't want with her. I felt so stuck in my life. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. With the frog guy, got a head cracked with a palm pilot. So much money, you gotta put that on scale. We ain't not going back to being broke. One time for all my young in the trenches. Ain't chasing the dream. Look what they made of the team. I know why they jealous. I be on the type of stuff they never seen. Whole never level, I don't know they ain't even mean. Whoa. Blowing all money, spend a million, make it back. Made enough off the own hustle. I don't even gotta grind. Grinding, I get it, stacking, I spin it. You know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags. You know the routine. You know the routine.
Michael Murray put a hole in my jeans. I ain't playing in the whole nother league. Go to Philly, then I go to Reddy's, then I get a rollie, then I meet a, and then I get it, and then I take it. Feel like Carson Wentz, I got the wisdom and for sit the bench. I got a funny feeling that you folded. Boy, still the coldest. This the moment I come different, yo. Yeah, fake for Lauren, no monkey business. Can't 18 numbers, no. Shout out in Cape Town. Africa's always a great time. Donald said all of us live in hush. I tell him, let me go to Lagos. All you like to play tough. You really hating cause your pay stuff. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop saying John. The double MG is back, mo. See me was sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they had. But who really can back?
Blow money, spend a million, make it back. Made enough off the own hustle. I don't even gotta grind. Grinding, I get it, stacking, I spin it. You know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags. You know the routine. Nah, we living, I ain't gotta post it. I ain't even boasting. How many times I gotta tell you about these worries erasing ghosts? How many times I gotta tell you that? How many famous do I got for the love of the culture? Oh, everything kosher. Came in and
recruiters everywhere. Oh, my man, Jimmy, he even got big Liz up there. Evan, Chuck, a couple of heavy hitters in the NBA even getting an early look. Man, it's all happening, Junior. How do you feel?
I'm good. Focused.
You look good, too.
You look stressed, aren't you?
Well, that's okay, because I'm not playing. Look, a win would be ideal, but skills matter. You know, positive possessions, tempo, your demeanor in the warm-ups, Your focus in huddles, every player is an investment. They're going to be trying to get all kinds of intel to make sure you're a good fit.
Write that down. Bigger than Broadway. The Hendrix Cobb experience is about to light this city up. Hendrix, have you narrowed down on any college selections, or are you planning on jumping overseas? Yo!
I mean, I heard we was playing, but I had to come see it with my own eyes.
Yeah, it's good to see you, man.
Good to see you back playing. This is where you belong. On the court.
That's what's up, man. How's New Orleans, though?
Oh, it's good. I'm gonna hit shoot around.
All right.
See you on the floor?
Yep.
I know that's your friend and all, but you need to stay focused. You light him up and the world will open up for you.
All right. You need to reel it in now.
I'm serious.
No, I'm serious too, man. It's just, vein in your neck is bulging right now, man, and I'm worried about you.
Ain't no vein in my neck bulging. How big is it?
Man, I'm just saying, you need to worry about your salt intake. That's all.
See, now you're pushing it.
I done played basketball before. I know what this game's about. I know how to win. As soon as that tip goes up, ain't no no more. Don't worry, Arch. I got it.
No. This room's for players and coaches only. Out.
Oh, it's okay. Coach, he's
I know exactly who it is. Out!
Hey, come on now, don't hold back. Tell me how you really feel.
Same team.
No, it's not. It's your show, right, Henry?
Yeah. What's new with you after all this?
Nothing. Nothing at all, Coach. Have a great game, Junior.
Thanks, Sarge.
It's all up to you now. Go get him.
So as I was telling you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy. Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one between Louisiana Northeast and Newark East.
Sure is, Joe. Both teams have looked impressive lately. But you'd have to be a fool to think visit Louisiana Northeast to lose. They're led by top recruit Hendrix Cobb. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match, but the Northeast Eagles are no slouches, and they played with heart all season long. They also have a surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way will be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The Scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way. We see the Eagles starting with Day and Junior, the talented backcourt pair. On the wing, you have Black, Zadirko and Marceda make up the post pair to round out the starting five. For the Cats, it's the star tandem in the backcourt with Cobb at the 1 and Davidson at the 2. Splitter fills in at the small forward position with the high-flying Teddy Edwards at the power forward spot, with Mushi Fresh rounding it out starting at center. And only one injury to report for the Eagles in this one. Junior's still not at full strength.
The team was hoping that Junior's knee would have been by now, but it just hasn't recovered the way they wanted. He'll be available for them, but to 100%. He might even be on a minutes restriction.
A nice shot there by Cobb.
Shrewd play by the Cats gets Cobb all set up. He seems very reliable to take the shot that he wants.
And a tough start to this game for Junior.
No, you're right. Credit him for playing, but the way he started this game shooting the ball, is an issue. And it'll continue to be an issue for him all game long.
We're about a minute and a half into this first quarter. Junior inside. Guarded. The drive by Junior. And the miss there from Junior. Boy, he just doesn't look at full strength in this one.
I like when Junior takes initiative. Being aggressive and getting the D to act on the drive.
And for KJ Day, a long-time figure for the Eagles. This is his last appearance for the school.
And Day's been the model for everything you want from a four-year player for the Eagles. He made varsity as a sophomore and has been a huge part of the team since day. Great career for him at Newark East, and I'm sure he'll keep playing somewhere at the next level.
Like a lot of players from Newark, Junior plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's out to there's just as much talent in North Jersey as there is across the river in New York.
We're about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Back to Zadirko. Junior. Down low. And he lays it straight in.
Yeah, Junior is quickly developing strong court awareness. Doesn't miss the easy assist off the wide open man.
Fresh. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Showing.
Outside Day. Here's Junior. Rejected by Mushi. Pass to Cobb. Here's the three. Fires in the triple.
Cobb is so dangerous in every area of the court, and with the game that's still developing. It's scary to think how good Cobb might be with a few more years under his belt. And for Junior, the interest in him from colleges has been growing all season long. There's a good chance he'll get some offers from great schools to play at the next level.
The Civic Cats leading. Out to the right wing. Edwards outside. Back to Fresh. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on James Marceda. Going back to Junior in the offers from colleges, guys. It seems like a lock he'll get at least an invite from some major schools.
And they'd be foolish.
Yes, 2-2 at the stripe.
Substitution on the board. At the line from Louisiana Northeast.
I think what the Cats value most about Davidson is how well he operates in transition. He can run their offense at a very high tempo.
And it's the Eagles with the ball. Down by 12. Pass to Junior. Not the best shooting night for Junior, and you wonder if his knee is the issue, guys.
He might not be making a big deal or show out of it, but the numbers say it's bothering his skills. He just doesn't seem to have it tonight.
We're
closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. For the Cats, this is more than just a road game for them. These young men are dealing with the first taste of play after traveling across the country.
Yeah, that should be a big advantage for the Eagles, Joe. They'll want to do whatever they can, keep their foot on the gas pedal, and keep the tempo of this game up. Hopefully, that should even out the talent advantage the Civic Cats have on paper.
Davidson, covered by Junior. Outside, Zimmerman. Fresh with it. Alaseda on him. Back to Fresh. Misses the layup.
He's had an off night from the floor. His teammates have covered for him, and they're still in a pretty good position.
Stolen by Benjamin Davidson. To the left side. Here's O'Gallagher. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Newark East trailing. Pass to Junior. Now here is Derdirko. Davidson defends.
How about the defense of Davidson there? He positioned himself really well. He came out with a block for that.
And now about 2 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Now here is O'Gallagher. He's guarded closely. Not blue. And for the Eagles, they're technically the away team in this game, even though it's being played right in their backyard.
And you have to admire the effort the Eagles have shown all tournament long, too. They knew they'd have the crowd support most of the way, and they've earned it with their play.
Here's Louisiana now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now here is O'Gallagher, covered by Kennedy. Closing in now on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, O'Gallagher. And he's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 for 3. And the free throw, no good for both teams. With the block. On the wing, Junior. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Watching the way Cobb gets things done on the floor is exemplary. It's easy to see why he's such a highly regarded recruit.
Everything comes so easy for him. Just raw, natural ability combined with a great sense of the moment. There's a sense that he'll be an impact player beyond the college level someday already.
Three-pointer, Hendrick Cobb sinks it from distance.
He's having a terrific game from downtown, burying just about everything.
You can feel the confidence he has in his three-point shot at this point.
Here's Junior. And Junior looking a bit winded out there. Wonder if that injury is still bothering him. And even though he's out there and playing, Junior just doesn't seem like he's his usual self.
I would guess that he just doesn't have the same endurance as he normally does. I mean, he's moving fine, but everything seems to be a bit tougher for him tonight.
Junior with it. Now Edwards defending. And the shot goes down.
Showing how well he understands the game. Fantastic pass to set up his teammate.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone here in the third quarter. Splitter outside. Edwards up top. At the line. Shoots over rack. No good on the shot attempt. A bit long that time.
And a look at the Civic Cats bench, it's not the most talented, but the group is well seasoned. A lot of seniors who have seen everything this program has thrown their way.
And thinking about the Civic Cats bench, guys like Sapita, Timmerman, and Wang, not very talented, but they're experienced.
I agree. Certainly they're the last guys who expect to do any real damage out on the floor, but they're really not known for their score. But that leadership, that experience that they provide, that secures their spot on this team.
It's true Splitter on the wing, covered by Kennedy. Splitter left side. Pass to Edwards. Using his post move to get the 2 points.
This is good offense. Splitter giving it up to the open man. Scouts love to see it.
Junior outside. Yep, that one goes.
Automatic. That's a layup he'll make 10 times out of 10.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. The Civic Cats leading. Ball's knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Louisiana will retain possession. And some changes here for the Eagles. Now here's Cobb, covered by Junior. Here's the teardrop. James Marcelo with the block.
I love when Marcelo leverages his reach and height on D, able to cleanly deny the shot attempt. And one of the most gifted athletes on this team is Benny Davidson. He's a tremendous leader on the floor. He just moves so well with the ball in his hands.
Cobb with it. And here's O'Gallagher. Lets it go from the wing. And the jumper falls. And with Davidson, another highly ranked recruit, he just makes everyone better out there.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a fan, but he reminds me a lot of De'Aaron Fox with the ball in his hands, doesn't he? I mean, he's got that explosiveness to go right at players twice as high and finish with that exclamation point.
Here's Marcelo. And he gets contact and a whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up right now. And the foul goes against Louisiana.
James Marcelo. 2 shots.
Falls, so he hits them both.
And without a doubt, Hendricks Cobb, the #1 recruit in the nation. We're seeing him tonight. A lot of eyes will be on him during this contest.
Pass to Fresh. To the paint. And the basket is good by Cobb. And with Cobb, the #1 prospect from this class, without a doubt. He's still undecided on where he's going to school, guys.
Yeah, and it's not from a lack of offers. Many major schools have reached out to him already. Cobb knows, though, he has all the power and will make his decision when he's good and ready.
And Junior gets it to go.
Impressive movement from Junior here, getting himself free to shoot. The Eagles really support each other on those plays.
Now Cobb. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Edwards. Yes, and a nice assist from Hendricks Cobb.
And I like the court awareness Cobb has here. He sees the open man, finds him, and the Cats get an easy bucket.
Junior outside. Pass to Marceda. Fresh with the steal. Now here's Splitter.
Get outside, get outside.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played just about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Now here's Cobb.
Wait, hey yo, right here.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up.
This is the
That's on Zadirko.
Guys, here's a look at Teddy Edwards, another fantastic player who is highly recruited on this Civic Cats team.
Watch. Go.
Left side, Davidson. Outside, Cobb. O'Gallagher. Back to Cobb. With a step back. A rebound by Dave Zadirko. It's stolen by Splitter.
Well, Splitter can't beat the coverage clean, but his competitive play gets his shot off and gets him to the line.
15 foul.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for the Civic Cats. Boom! Splitter.
He hits both from the stripe. Now Junior, right side. Pass for Brothers. Indra. Junior inside. And that's going to be a travel.
And what is he thinking out there? Horrible mistake.
Yeah, Drake, who knows? One thing's for certain, Coach will not be happy with that.
Hey, come on.
And that'll do it. The Louisiana Northeast Civic Cats have won the Battle of Brooklyn. The top team in the nation looked the part as they took down several teams to come away with the invitational title.
Just exceptional. When you look at the talent that the Civic Cats have on their roster, it seems overwhelming this was going to be the case. The Eagles put up a fight, but Cobb and the rest of the Civic Cats were just too much for them.
And when it comes down to it, the Civic Cats were supposed to win this. That's the level of success they expect. The talent they have makes anything short of winning every game a failure.
Great set of games capped off by a fantastic win by the Cats. That'll conclude our broadcast of the Battle of Brooklyn. For Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for watching.
Man, what can I say? How about admitting that
Man, this is it. College. The atmosphere, the tradition, the coaching. It's nothing like it, Junior. It's a good time to get to know who you are, too. Get an education, you know? I mean, there's no money right now, but the path gets easier for you to get a bigger brand once you get into the league because of all the TV exposure.
Yeah, like Zion.
Exactly, like Zion. It's not going to be easy. A few bad games gets magnified. Bad press snowballs fast in college.
Yeah, but positive press snowballs too.
Exactly. So we want to keep it positive. I know you made a few visits, talked to a few coaches, but the decision is yours. Where do you see yourself next year, Jimmy? You made the right choice, Junior. Let's get you on a call with Coach. I know he's going to be thrilled. Cool. I'm going to be keeping an eye on you, you hear me? So you think you're ready to declare for the draft? Just hit me up.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Moving into a bigger world now, Junior. Think you ready?
No doubt, man. Let's go get it.
So much money, you gotta put that on scale. We ain't not going back to being broke. One time for all my young in the trenches. Woo! Ain't chasing the dream. Look what they made of the team. You know the routine. I know why they jealous. I be on the type of stuff they never seen. On another level, I don't know they ain't even mean. Whoa, whoa. Blowing all money, spending million, make it back. Whoa, made enough off my own hustle. I don't even got a rap. Whoa, grinding, I get it, stacking, I spit it. You know the routine. You know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags. You know the routine. You know the routine.
Michael Murray put a hole in my jeans. I ain't playing in the whole nother league. Go to Philly, then I go to Reddy's, then I get a Philly, then I meet it, and then I get it, and then I take it. Feel like Carson Wentz, I got the wisdom for.
Recruiters everywhere. Oh, my man, Jimmy, even got big Liz up there. Evan, Chuck, a couple of heavy hitters in the NBA even getting an early look. Man, it's all happening, Junior. How do you feel?
I'm good. Focus.
You look good, too.
You look stressed, aren't you?
Well, that's okay, because I'm not playing.
No. This room's for players and coaches only. Out.
Oh, it's okay, Coach.
I know exactly who he is. Out!
Hey, come on now, don't hold back. Tell me how you really feel.
It's team.
No, it's not. But it's your show, right, Henry?
Yeah. What's the deal with you after all this?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
And welcome to the Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy. Alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one between Louisiana Northeast and Newark East.
Sure is, Joe. Both teams have looked impressive lately, but you'd have to be a fool to think this isn't Louisiana Northeast to lose. They're led by top recruit Hendrix Cobb. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match, but the Northeast Eagles are no slouches, and they play with heart all season long. They also have a surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way, we'll be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way. We see the Eagles starting with Day and Junior, the talented backcourt pair. On the wing, you have Lack, the Marceda make up the post pair to round out the starting five. For the Cats, it's the star tandem in the backcourt with Cobb at the one and Davidson at the two. Splitter fills in at the small forward position with the high-flying Teddy Edwards at the power forward spot, with Mushi putting it out starting at center.
And for Junior, the interest in him from college has been growing all season long. There's a good chance he'll get some offers from great schools to play at the next level.
Now here's Junior. And the miss there from Junior. Boy, he just doesn't look at full strength in this one. That's the Cobb. Three. His second shot falls. He starts 2 for 2. Going back to Junior offers from colleges, guys. It seems like a lock he'll get at least an some major schools.
And they'd be foolish not to offer him a scholarship at this point. He's proved time and again this season that this is just the tip of the iceberg for him. Junior could be a huge player at the college level.
Now here's Day. Here's Junior. And a tough to this game for Junior.
No, you're right. Credit him for playing, but the way he started shooting the ball, you have to assume the knee is an issue. Continue to be an issue for him all game long.
Well, you look at the talent on this Louisiana Northeast team, you see why they're the top team in the nation.
It goes beyond the stars like Cobb at the top. They have great depth and multiple students that will be getting offers from powerhouse schools. Credit the program they have built down there, as this is a premier high school basketball team.
Splitter for three. Junior grabs the miss. The Eagles now on offense, trailing by 2. And Junior looking a bit winded out there. Wonder if that injury is still bothering him.
They started the game slow. So far, 1 for 5 from the field.
jam by Cobb. No doubt about it. That's a highlight scouts will be sending out to coaches.
Offense has been clicking lately. Might want to mix things up.
Their mojo is gone. They need a basket just to regain some confidence.
And out of bounds, the Civic Cats will take it. Fresh. Back to Davidson. Count that one.
Clean feed, the wide open man by Mushi Fresh. He's been well coached to identify those kinds of openings. And regardless of what happens in this game, the Eagles have to be pleased with how this season turned out. Played well above expectations and find themselves playing in a top talent invitational.
Both teams will make a substitution. Junior outside. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Not the best shooting night for Junior, and you wonder if his knee is the issue, guys.
He might not be making a big deal or show out of it, but the numbers say it's bothering him still. He just doesn't seem to have it tonight.
Like a lot of players from Newark, Junior plays with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He's out to prove there's just as much talent in North Jersey as there is across the river in New York.
And even though he's out there and playing, Junior just doesn't seem like he's his usual self.
I would guess that he just doesn't have the same endurance as he normally does. I mean, he's moving fine, but everything seems to be a bit tougher for him tonight.
The Civic Cats with the lead. And with Newark East, the improvement is what they're most proud about.
This was a defining season for the program. After having seasons where they looked lost, this is a new spirit for Newark East. This momentum should carry on well after this season.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Junior.
I like when Junior takes initiative, being aggressive and getting the D to act on the drive.
For the Cats, this is more than just a road game for them. These young men are dealing with the first taste of play after traveling across the country.
Yeah, that should be a big advantage for the Eagles, Joe. They'll want to do whatever they can, keep their foot on the gas pedal, keep the tempo of this game up. Hopefully, that should even out the talent advantage that the Civic Cats have on paper.
Now here is O'Gallagher. Splitter outside. Offensive rebound. That one falls.
Battling hard on the glass, and they hold the advantage there.
Yeah, they're fighting for every loose carom and giving as good as they get inside.
With me, here's Kennedy. Off on the layup. Left side, O'Gallagher. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming up. Foul on Day. First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both that time. The Eagles trailing. On the wing, Junior. For those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter here.
He is a gritty player, guys. Even giving away some inches, he can still win the rebound battle. And a look at the Civic Cats bench. It's not the most talented, but the group is well seasoned. A lot of seniors who have seen everything this program is throwing our way.
O'Gallagher misses. Here's Newark East. Here's Day. Here's Junior. And Splitter pulls it down. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. 1 for 3. Timeout called by the Eagles. And thinking about the Civic Cats bench, guys like the Cats now. 14 points, third largest lead of the game. Yep, that one goes.
And they aren't settling for anything outside here.
And why would they? Last 5 shots have been in the key, and they've converted each one.
Junior outside. So the The whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Important for Junior to learn how to draw calls just like that. That kind of toughness and savvy will serve him very well going forward. And without a doubt, Hendricks Cobb, the #1 recruit in the nation. We're seeing him tonight. A lot of eyes will be on him during this contest.
Pass to Cobb. And Hendricks Cobb comes with the stub.
They're creating some separation on the scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
On the wing, Junior. Second half just getting started, about a minute played so far. To the inside, and James Marceda slams it in.
Showing how well he understands the game. Fantastic pass to set up his teammates.
And with Cobb, the #1 prospect from this class, without a doubt, he's still undecided on where he's going to school.
Yeah, and it's not from the lack of offers. Many major schools have reached out to him already. Cobb knows, though, he has all the power and will make his decision when he's good and ready. Unfortunately, we see this all the time. Miscommunications leading to turnovers.
Pass to Lack. Back to Junior. To the middle. Off target at the rim. Clear look for Hendricks Cobb. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Now the Eagles with it. 15-point game. Inside. On the wing, Junior. And fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. Mushi fresh picks one up. And only 1 injury report for the Eagles in this one. Junior's still not at full strength.
The team was hoping that Junior's knee would have been fully healed by now, but it just hasn't recovered the way they wanted. He'll be available for them, but he isn't close to 100%. He might even be on a minutes restriction.
Left side, O'Gallagher. Edwards outside. Splitter. Pass to Edwards. Back to Timmerman. Now here is O'Gallagher with just 5 to shoot. Here's Splitter. Offensive board. Edwards shot is good.
They're having their way. In rebounds and on the scoreboard, piling up the numbers.
Timeout called by the Eagles.
A change needs to happen. They're getting blitzed in the paint.
Maybe time for a sub. Bring in another big. Get some more size out there, maybe.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And the ball out of play. The Cats will have it.
That's another dumb mistake. They're on autopilot, and not in a good way. They look totally dejected.
Davidson with it. He's got 6. And a foul called on Junior. That's his first foul.
Get the perimeter, he down low.
We've played just over a minute here in this 4th quarter. Cobb, covered by Junior. Uncovered. A nice shot there by Cobb.
And one of the most gifted athletes on this team is Benny Davidson. He's a tremendous leader on the floor who just moves so well with the ball in his hands.
Jonathan Lack on the wing. He's guarded by Wang. Now Junior, right side. And he makes that one. And with Davidson, another highly ranked recruit, he just makes everyone better out there.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a fan, but he reminds me a lot of De'Aaron Fox with the ball in his hands, doesn't he? I mean, he's got that explosiveness to go right at players twice as high and finish with that exclamation point.
Hendricks Cobb goes in. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Dave Zabierko. From 15 feet out, and he buries that one, hitting the rim on the way down.
Dave's just looking more than comfortable shooting the mid-range J and taking what he sees available.
Now the Civic Cats with it. 22 was their biggest lead of the night. Pass to Davidson. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th.
Here's Cobb. Shot clock at 6. Little turnaround. Another shot. And it's good. But through the contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And for KJ Day, a long-time figure for the Eagles. This is his last appearance for this school.
And Day's been the model for everything you want from a 4-year player for the Eagles. He made varsity as a sophomore, and has been a huge part of the team since day one. Great career for him at Newark East, and I'm sure he'll keep playing somewhere at the next level.
And here are the Civic Cats now. They have a 19-point lead. And stolen by Junior. Kennedy. Junior with it. Guarded now by Cepeda. Junior. Excellent D there from Hendricks Cobb. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Splitter outside. Got a piece of it. Junior with the steal. A one-on-one situation. Here's Kennedy. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
The defense has to be more careful. When Kennedy is looking to score, he doesn't fear contact.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both at the line that time. Now Wang. And as many expected, the Cats just too much to handle. Their loaded roster getting a big lead going here in the second half.
You can find an answer for Cobb. You can find an answer for Davidson, or maybe Edwards. Or you can an answer for all of them. That's when the Eagles are finding out, and tonight it's been all for the Cats.
Here's Junior. Here's Brothers. And some very quick points right there.
Sometimes people forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock down those all game long if you give him a chance.
Pass over to Gallagher. Down low. Cepeda. It's hauled in by Mason. 3-on-3. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Out to the right wing. Junior. He's guarded by Wang. Here's Junior. Indra. On the wing, Junior. He's guarded by Wang. And it's going to be 2 free throws through the contact on the shot.
Not fearing the contact. This is Junior's mentality. He welcomes aggressive defense on the way up.
And he's good on the second. So it's the Cats now. A 17-point game. Now here is O'Gallagher. Not a lot of room. And here's the break. Here's Junior. Goes back up. And that'll do it. The Louisiana Northeast Civic Cats have the Battle of Brooklyn. The top team in the nation looked the part as they took down several teams to come away with the invitational title. Just accept.
You look at the Civic Cats on their roster, it seems overwhelming this is going to be the case. The Eagles put up a fight, but Cobb and the Civic Cats were just too much for them.
And when it comes down to it, the Civic Cats were supposed to win this. That's the level of success they expect. The talent they have makes anything short of winning every game a failure.
The game's capped off by a fantastic win by the Cats. That'll conclude our broadcast of the Battle of Brooklyn. For Drake, Hugo, and Danny Hogger, I'm Joe Lamy. Thanks for watching.
What can I say? How about admitting that I'm better than you? No, that would be a good start. I'm not going that far. Yeah, you got me this time. Hey, listen, man. You showed something to these scouts tonight. I know it. There will be others.
Well, celebrate with your teammates, man. You deserve it.
Well, celebrate. We're a travel team, baby.
Man, this is it. College. The atmosphere, the tradition, the coaching. It's nothing like it, Junior. It's a good time to get to know who you are. To get an education, you know? I mean, there's no money right now. The path gets easier for you to get a bigger brand once you get into the league because of all the TV exposure.
Yeah, like Zion.
Exactly, like Zion. It's not going to be easy. Do bad games gets magnified. Bad press snowballs fast in college.
Yeah, but positive press snowballs too.
Exactly. So you want to keep it positive. I know you made a few visits, talked to a few coaches, but the decision is yours. Where do you see yourself next year, Junior? You made the right choice, Junior. Let's get you on a call with Coach. I know he's going to be thrilled. Cool. I'm going to be keeping an eye on you, you hear me? So you think you're ready to declare for the draft?
So much money, you gotta put that on scale. We ain't not going back to being broke. One time for all my young in the trenches. Woo! Ain't chasing the dream. Look what they made of the team. I know I ain't jealous, I be on the type of stuff they never seen. On never level, I don't know they ain't even mean. Whoa, whoa. Blowing all money, spending million, make it back. Whoa, made enough off all hustle. I don't even gotta rap. Whoa, grinding, I get it, stacking, I spend it. You know the routine, you know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags, you know the routine. You know the routine.
Michael Murray put a hole in my jeans. I ain't playing in the whole nother league. Go to Philly, then I go to Reddy's, then I get a rollie, then I meet a, and then I get it.
No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Barclays Center. We're here for the final game in the Battle of Brooklyn. I'm Joe Lamy, alongside me are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. Great matchup in this one between Louisiana Northeast and Newark East.
Sure is, Joe. Both teams have looked impressive lately, but you'd have to be a fool to think this isn't Louisiana Northeast to lose. They're led by top recruit Hendrix Cobb. This team is tops in the country.
The depth and talent of the Civic Cats will be hard to match, but the Newark East Eagles are no slouches, and they played with heart all season long. They also have a surprise star in Junior that can provide matchup issues for the Civic Cats.
Either way, we'll be in for a treat as the top talent in high school hoops hits the floor. The scouts will be tuned in for this one as the Battle of Brooklyn is on its way. We see the Eagles starting with Day and Junior, the talented backcourt pair. On the wing, you have Black, Zadirico and Mercedes make up the post pair to round out the starting five. For the Cats, it's the star tandem in the backcourt with Cobb at the 1 and Davidson at the 2. Further fills in at the small forward position with the high-flying Eddie Edwards at the power forward spot, with Mushi Fresh rounding it out starting at center. And what a moment for both of these teams getting to play here at Barclays. A great setting for a great finale to the Battle of Brooklyn.
It's so exciting, guys. You got the top teams from around the country, and you know they want to use the best facility available. It's a dream come true for many of these players to play on an NBA court in a world-class arena.
Splitter for three. Count it from distance.
Shooting out the catch is about confidence, and Splitter is showing plenty of his.
And we're about a minute and a half into this first quarter. They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
And And the miss there from Junior. Boy, he just doesn't look at full strength in this one. And good, coming off the assist by Bruce Splitter.
This is good offense. Splitter giving it up to the open man. Scouts love to see it.
Junior, guarded by Cobb. Here's Junior, out to the wing. Back to Marceda, to the middle. Here's Junior. And Junior looking a bit winded out there. Wonder if that injury is still bothering him. When you look at the talent on this Louisiana Northeast team, easy to see why they're the top team in the nation.
It goes beyond the stars like Cobb at the top. They have great depth and multiple students that will be getting offers from powerhouse schools. Credit the program they have built down there, as this is a premier high school basketball.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. On the wing, Junior, guarded by Cobb. And a tough start to this game for Junior.
No, you're right. Credit him for playing, but the way he started this game shooting the ball, you have to assume the knee is an issue. And it'll continue to be an issue for him all game long.
Growing up in Newark has its purpose. Junior got the bonus skills on the hard courts, not too far away in New York City. And playing in those pickup games was a great experience for a young player.
Outside Cobb. With the second effort, the rebound by Dave Zabirko. Newark East trailing. Sheffield with the ball. And Cobb picks him up defensively. Here's Zabirko. Counts that one.
I like that Zadirko is never afraid to use his physicality, willing to do whatever it takes to get to his shot.
Swings it to Splitter. Yes, and a nice assist from Hendricks Cobb.
And a look at the Civic Cats bench, it's not the most talented, but the group is well seasoned. A lot of seniors who have seen everything this program has thrown their way.
Zadirko, he's covered by Edwards. Back to Zadirko, Junior with it. He scores and he gets going with that basket. 1 for 7 on a tough start for him.
And the Eagles coaching staff loves this. Junior tenacious on these physical finishes.
And thinking about the Civic Cats bench, guys like Sapita, Timmerman, and Wang, not very talented, but they're experienced.
I agree. Certainly they're the last guys you expect to do any real damage out on the floor, but they're really not known for their school. But that leadership, that experience that they provide, that secures their spot on this team.
Pass to Marceda. Chalk up 2 right there.
I like that Junior is always paying attention. He sees opportunity forming and he moves the ball to the open man.
The Civic Cats leading. Now Splitter. He's got 5. On the wing, Hendricks Cobb. And Hendricks Cobb comes with the stump.
Hey, the D must push Cobb out of the paint because he's capable of flushing it on him.
And the basket by Zadirko.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
So it's the Cats now.
And this is the matchup everyone wants to see. Hendricks Cobb versus Junior. They'll be going at each other all game long at their position.
Fresh with it. Zadirko's there. Count it. That bucket is good.
Solid use of physicality by Cobb. Gets him past the contact. He's really ready for a higher caliber of defender. When you're trying to make up ground, you have to make every possession count.
Right? Some teams just start launching threes, but what you really need at this point is good shot selection.
And part of good shot selection is finding the weakness in the defense. They just did that.
And that does it for the first quarter. Cats ahead. They
do up shortly.
And welcome back as we get the second quarter. Both teams making some changes here. Pass to Cobb. It's good.
He's made more than he's missed. Some solid shot selection from him tonight.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played so far. Junior outside. Not the best shooting night for Junior, and you wonder if his knee is the issue, guys.
He might not be making a big deal or show out of it, but the numbers say it's bothering him still. He just doesn't seem to have it tonight.
Both fall at the line that time.
And for Junior, the interest in him from colleges has been growing all season long. There's a good chance he'll get some offers from great schools to play at the next level.
Now the Civic Cats with it. And even though he's out there and playing, Junior just doesn't seem like he's his usual self.
I would guess that he just doesn't have the same endurance as he normally does. I mean, he's moving fine, but everything seems to be a bit tougher for him tonight.
Pass to Junior. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
The Eagles need this from Marceda at center, fighting hard to win boards and finish the play strong.
Three-pointer, Hendricks Cobb. It's hauled in by the Eagles.
I don't think there's a person in the building who thought he was going to miss that.
Yeah, he had a wide open look. Wonder if he had maybe a little too much time.
Oh, he didn't make the catch. He must have thought the ball was going to go to a different location.
Teddy Edwards. Now here's Cobb. He's got 19. Defended by Lax. Yep, that one goes.
The defense has been so soft down low.
Marshmallow soft inside. 5 straight scores in the paint. This team will just keep exploiting that weakness.
Pass to Zadirko. Now here's Lack. Knocks it down from distance.
From range, Lack can be so effective. Can't wait to see him looking even better from the arc next year.
Three-pointer, Hendricks Cobb. In for another field goal. Now 9 of 14 on the night.
They are winning this game right now, mainly because of his incredible offensive outpour.
Right wing, back to Junior. Wrong. And the first half now in the books. Civic Cats ahead. They lead by 13. Don't go anywhere. Halftime coming up next, and then we'll be back to and the second half of the Battle of Brooklyn starting up here. Great game so far between two fantastic high school squads. And here are the Eagles. It's a 13-point ball game. For the Cats, this is more than just a road game for them. These young men are dealing with the first taste of play after traveling across the country.
Yeah, that should be a big advantage for the Eagles, Joe. They'll want to do whatever they can, keep their foot on the gas pedal, keep the tempo of this game up. Hopefully, that should even out the talent advantage that the Civic Cats have on paper.
Returns today. Pass to Junior. Teddy Edwards gets the block. Authoritative block by Edwards, using all of his 6'7" reach to just suffocate the shot. And it's stolen by Zadirko. Here we go, one-on-one. And finished off by Jonathan Lack.
And all of that created off the turnover.
Tremendous anticipation on the defensive end, then the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
On top of that, the aggressiveness at the rim. What an excellent sequence.
Pass to Edwards. Fresh. James Marceda with the rebound. Here's the break. Goes back up. Rejected by Mushi Fresh.
And I like when Fresh takes initiative on defense. Look how impactful he can be on this end.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Cobb's shot is off, and with Cobb playing back in Brooklyn, a bit of a homecoming for him, guys.
Yeah, definitely. He spent his early years playing in Newark, right down the road from this facility, actually. And at age 12, his parents moved to Louisiana, and that's really where his basketball career took off.
To the inside, outside for Lack. Tries to break his ice. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw contact, and he'll shoot two.
Important for Junior to learn how to drop balls just toughness and savvy will serve him very well going forward.
So both teams changing it up here. Just 1 for 5. Their offense is struggling a bit in the second half.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he used his strength to muscle into the post without much fight from the D.
They need to do a better job next time and muscle up on him.
Pass to Evans. Back to Junior. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And he gets the bucket to go.
Impressive movement from Junior here, getting himself free to shoot. The Eagles really support each other on those plays.
Inside, O'Gallagher. Good, and it's Benjamin Davison who picks up the assist.
It's clear one team has just passed the ball much better tonight.
And to me, a high assist total signals the level of cohesion on a team.
On the wing, Junior. Davidson defends. And as many expected, the Cats just too much to handle. Their loaded roster getting a big lead going here in the second half.
You can find an answer for Cobb. You can find an answer for Davidson, or maybe Edwards. You can't answer for all of them. That's when the Eagles are finding out that tonight is the...
Over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. On the wing, Hendricks Cobb, covered by Junior. Three-pointer, Hendricks Cobb. It's hauled in by Mason. And it's the Eagles with the ball. Here's Junior. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Junior already understands how to force defenders into awkward spots and draw calls. Intelligent and at the same time.
And no luck at the stripe in this one. Second one misses also. Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged.
O'Gallagher, covered by Junior. And the Civic Cats miss again. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and will shoot 2. And that one on O'Gallagher. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. And only 1 injury to report for the Eagles in this one. Junior's still not at full strength.
The team was hoping that Junior's knee would have been fully healed by now, but it just hasn't recovered the way they wanted. He'll be available for them, but he isn't close to 100%. He might even be on a minutes restriction. Nice work by the offense. This is where you want to manufacture points.
Down low. Evans knocks it down.
And the focus Evans has. Impressive seeing a high schooler take contact like this and still finish.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now into this fourth quarter. Sapita left side. Outside O'Gallagher. Lets the floater go. Scoop to the hoop and in.
Nice arc on the floater. He puts it up and out of harm's way.
Indra with the ball. Pass to Junior. Louisiana with the board. And here's O'Gallagher. Sapita outside. Back to O'Gallagher. Pass to Bean to the paint. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And this little run pretty much puts the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, these last few scores have helped shut the door. Great job to close out the game.
Junior outside. It's blocked. Here's Timmerman.
Top team in the nation looked the part as they took down several teams to come away with the invitational title.
Just exceptional. When you look at the talents that the Civic Cats have on their roster, it seems overwhelming this was going to be the case. The Eagles put up a fight, but Cobb and the rest of the Civic Cats were just too much for them.
And when it comes down to it, the Civic Cats were supposed to win this. That's the level of success they expect. The talent they have makes anything short of winning every game a failure. Great set of games capped off by a fantastic win by the Cats. That'll conclude our broadcast of
Rain. What can I say?
Man, this is it. College. The atmosphere, the tradition, the coaching. It's nothing like it, Junior. You made the right choice, Junior.
So much money, you gotta put that on scale. We ain't not going back to being broke. One time for all my young in the trenches. Woo! Ain't chasing the dream. Look what they made of the team. I know I ain't jealous, I be on the type of stuff they never seen. Whole nother level, I don't know they ain't even mean.
Whoa, whoa, blowing all money, spending million, make back. Whoa, made enough off all hustle, I don't even gotta rap. Whoa, grinding, I get it, stacking, I spin it, you know the routine, you know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags, you know the routine, you know the routine.
Michael Murray put a hole in my jeans, I ain't playing in the whole nother league. Go to Philly, then I go to Reddy's, then I get a rollie, then I meet a, and then I get it, and then I take it. Feel like Carson.